Hi, guys and girls. How are you? Hope you're having a nice day today. I'm Mighty. I'm not the best editing. I'm not the best designing, but I'm really good in this game. I really love the technical stuff, and I am nerdy. Sexy nerdy, actually. but um, I really, really, really love the technical stuff of this game, and I become really good at it. So my clanmates asked me to do this kind of video, and I just will to do it. Well, let's start. I think it's the best. Oh, wait. If you have any kind of doubt or if you want me to do some special kind of video or you have any suggestion, please leave it in the comment box, okay? And I will read everything and I will answer with pleasure. Well, now I guess we're ready. Let's start. So let's start remembering which are the training camps and the different talents of every troop. We have the barbarians, which are divided in guardians and warriors. We have different tiers that are for guardians and different tiers that are for warriors. You have to pay attention about this because warriors and guardians are really quite different. And if you just do the highest tier you have, maybe you are doing only warriors and you really need guardians, a bunch of them. I mean, at least the game said 30%, but personally, I use not less than 35, 40% in my squad to make it work nicely. So if you have, for example, unlocked the T9, don't stop doing Guardians T7. That is a really common mistake. If you have T9, some people thinks that okay, if I have T9, T9 are more powerful, so I should do T9. And that is not right at all. Not right at all. You need to do T7, a bunch of them. Actually, I think doing warriors is a little a waste of time, especially if you are not a legend, because we are going to see this further. But when you have legendary skills, that makes the squad a little different. Let's start with Guardians, which are my favorite. Guardians are the best defensive troop in the whole game and are really, 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 really important. Really important. As I said, you need at least 30% of your squad Guardians. So you really need a bunch of them, and they died a lot. If you like to play in KA, you should have from the whole troops that you have at least 40%. I recommend to have a little more than that because they really died a lot. So you need to enough to replace them to keep going, you know. Every skill of the guardians has to do with defense and make them awesome for defense are the tongue of your squad. The block reduced the damage deal by ranged unit. What ranged unit are? We are going to see this further, okay? But it's important to know the difference between ranged and the short range ones. The brown that greatly increased defense and the strength that greatly increased HP. Actually, it's good to concentrate in Guardian's defense and HP. Barbs in general, of course. Well, then we have warriors. As I said before, warriors are not recommended at all for me before having a legend. I always have a little bunch of them, not many, just to have that layer covered, but not many because before you are a legend, they are really bad killers. They have skills that sounds really good, but we are going to see in the next video where we are going to see the layers why I really don't like warriors before being a legend, where their skills or talents are hamstring that increase damage dealt to riders. And this is awesome because riders are the attacking troop, the best attacking troop in the game. But they need to kill a lot of layers before reaching the riders. So it's really unuseful. Then savagery that greatly increase the damage dealt by warriors. But again, they are not really good killers because they can jump layers. So they start with guardians and they are not good killers. Then smash that deals triple damage by chance. Again, every talent of warriors sounds really good, but in action, they are not that good. Not when you are less than legend. After this, we have riders. Well, riders, we have vanguards that are the males riders. I said this because it's easier to know the difference between one and the other, just paying attention that these are males and the mounted archers are females. The same happened with hunters. Also, you have these symbols, but sometimes can be little tricky. That's why I put the symbols because I think it's really important to know them, to know the difference when you are choosing one of the other. Same as barbarians, it's really important to pay attention to the symbol to don't mess them. So we have the vanguards that are male, are short-ranged troops, and are the fastest troops in the whole game. And we have the mounted archers that, as I said, are females and are also really, really fast, but not as fast as Vanguard, and are ranged troops. Um, One really interesting thing of this kind of troops are that are the only camp is the only camp in the whole game that both troops, both kind of troops are to attack. So you want to have a really good speed training on riders. Also on barbs because of the guardians, but especially on riders, and you want both of them. Again, even if you have T10, you want to have also T9 riders because are mounted archers and you need them. You need them, and you are going to deal much more damage if you have both of them. Well, about the skills of each one, we have the vanguard talents that are charge that attacks enemy ranged unit by chance. This skill that also we are going to see that mounted archers have it are it's really important, really important, and it's the key for them to be these awesome killers. Okay. Mm, why? Because they are the riders in general are the only troops that really can jump layers to kill directly the ranged units. This again change a little when you have legendary troops, but until level 30, the only way you can jump layers is with raiders. Then you have agility, that this is what I was talking about before, that greatly increase march speed. They are the fastest troops in the whole game. You can see that easily if you only send a, a squad of vanguard. It's going to be much more faster than if you send a mixed troop or um, of course, Behemots. And then you have Dutch, that Dutch damage by chance. Okay, so they are also trying to avoid damage. Then we have mounted archers. Mounted archers, as I said, they have charge that attack enemy the ranged unit directly, agility that increase the march speed, but not as good as Vanguard. And also they have a boost when you are attacking tiles. Okay, so if in your continent the tile hit is allowed, you want in your squad a bunch of mounted archers. Okay, we have also hunters. Hunters are divided in archers, which are females, and javelineers that are males. Again, it's easier to know the difference just looking at them because one are females and the others are males. Um, about them, well, if your highest star is uh, one with archers instead of javelineers, probably you don't really want to put any javelineers there, because javelineers are awesome to defense. For example, you probably want them if you are playing the Stonehenge Smackdown because you can make a defensive squad and there you want them. But if you are just attacking, then probably you don't want them. You can check it in your report because that depends a little mm, how are your stats looking, but basically you don't really want them. Mm, well, in COG, for example, if in the the Crown of Glory event, probably you want some of them because you need mm, a squad that can be an attacking squad, but also you need to defend your position so you want your javelineers there. Well, we are going to see this more clearly in the talents because, well, archers are attacking troops and they do double attack speed. They have a double attack speed, so they attack really fast. And they has a, an attack bonus against all troops. But barbarians, and which is the problem? That barbarians are the first layer and they can't jump layers. So this can be a problem for archers. This is why usually everyone goes for riders more than archers because they have problems to kill barbs. And mm, if you have the possibility of checking the enemy squads and you find out that they don't have many guardians or warriors, then probably yes, you want more archers. But if you see that they have the normal amount of barbs, probably you only want to put a few of them. Well, and they have also this critical talent that deals extra damage but chance. Well, javelin Javanileers. Sorry, I can make a lot of mistakes because I actually speak Spanish, not English. So I am trying my best. Hopefully, it's not that bad. Well, Javanileers are males and are defensive, as I said. Defensive, don't, I'm not mean that they are tank. They are defensive because they are great to defend your TC. Okay? They have an awesome attack skill, but especially where they are defending. So they have enhanced that greatly increase the attack. As I said, they are awesome attacking. They have archery that greatly increase the attack range. So they are behind the archers. We are going to see this in the layers video. And defense that make that they have an attack bonus when defending drive center. So if you are going to do a defensive squad, you want them because they have an attacking bonus when they are defending. That's why they are defensive troops. They are not good tanks, but they are awesome killers when are defending. And we have behemoths. Behemoths, we have also two kind of troops that are marauders and raiders. Sorry, um, mm, raiders. I don't know how to pronounce it. Well, you know what I mean. Okay, marauders are probably the only troop you want of this camp. Okay, why? Because raiders are not good at all. Are not good. Not even for gather. Why? Because you probably prefer to use more riders and just vanguards and send a bunch of vanguards instead of a few really crazy slow raiders. So personally, I don't even do them. I guess I have some because time to time you have this kind of event that you need to do your highest tier troops, and so I have some raiders from there, but I don't use them at all. So don't waste your time in raiders. Just do mod orders. Well, about the skills, you have in mod orders, you have rage that greatly increase the attack, but halves attack speed. So they are have the highest attack of the whole game, but they are really slow attackers. Even then, I like them. I like them. Um, you can see the reports. Even if your stats on Behemots are not awesome, they can't kill a bunch of soldiers. Hawkeye that really increase the attack range. They are the last layer of the squad and engage engaged attack that gives you an attack bonus when you are attacking a tribe center. So if you are doing KA, you want to put them on your squad for sure. Then we have these awful raiders. I really don't like them at all. Well, they have this talent that is toughness that high that make them with high defense and HP, but probably you are not going to work especially on the fence of your behemoths, on your stats, I mean. So even if you have T9 raiders, you are between level 26 and 29, so you still don't have T10. You have your Guardians T7, and they are going to be much, much, much better than Raiders in defense. So why you want them? You don't want them. Well, then yes, this is the famous talent of the Raiders that they has the max load. They can load much more than the other troops. But again, if you are going to gather, who really cares about sending a bunch of vanguards? They are really going to go really fast to the tile instead of sending raiders that are crazy slow, and even if you only send a few of them, are awful. Okay, that they can be useful if you have a farm, but then probably you only want to have the Raiders T2 because they have a high load, but also had a really low upkeep. And if you want to gather food, for example, it's awesome to have almost everything, every soldier on your TC, on your farm. being a raider T2. But that's it, only for farms. Then they have Sieg defense, and this you have to pay attention because they have a defensive bonus, but when they are attacking a tribe center, okay? So they are not good defending your TC. They are good defending your squad. Here we are talking about tanking your squad. There are some people that thinks that are good. For example, if you don't have many guardian left because your guardians died in the KA or something, and you want to continue killing in the KA, then you can send riders. Or also, if you are going to attack a little TC, maybe you can send raiders instead of guardians to preserve your guardians and kill your raiders. Well, and that's it for today. I guess is more than enough. I have talked for half hour now. As I said before, if you want some special video, please post it in the comments box. I'm going to be reading every comment, and I will try to answer your questions, and also trying to do some more videos about what are you interested about. I'm going to do I'm going to go further with troops, and I'm going to talk about legendary skills in legendary troops, and about the different layers and how the squad works. Okay, so thank you. Please, if you like this video and you find it interesting, please subscribe and give that big like to it. And thank you very much.